Music, it's the lifeblood. It's like lifeblood of the people. Like oil is to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, there's a breakthrough. You should know to be young. Get up, stand up. Did you hear? Stand up for your right one more time.
No one in their wildest dreams would ever have thought that a small island like Jamaica has now been able to create a music that is part of the mainstream.
We need it, we must have it.
For your right. You get up, stand up.
Oh, you bring your woman access to your villa. Just for son of weakness, all of you clean on your pillar. You better watch your back before she turn into a killer. Let's review the situation.
The music is something like a gravity, like a magnet. It insists to hold on to you.
I've been touched by an angel.
Forward! March!
On August 5th, 1962, Princess Margaret finally pulled down the Union Jack after more than 300 years of British rule in Jamaica. The soundtrack to this newfound freedom was the first truly Jamaican music, the newly invented ska.
Because the time has come and we can have some fun, so take a run. It was just a simple song and the people them jump to it and, going around. Whoa, 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 we're independent and, flash them hands and it was great. That was something to see and never can come back in Jamaica.
We're independent.
Independence came at that time when ska wasn't in speak.
Yes.
And so it was just jubilation all around.
You understand?
With the acceptance that we were now a free country and ska in speak. And everyone just went crazy for it.
You couldn't go to a party before 62 we play ska. After that night, you had to play ska for the party to be successful. It was unbelievable. Everyone gravitated to it. This was something new. And I noticed something too. They had pride. When they looked at it, they said, this is ours.
It would have been nice to say, well, independence caused people to want their own music. But the music preceded independence. But it was a wonderful coincidence because independence gave it further drive. The music came first.
The story of modern Jamaican music starts in the early 1950s in the poorer areas of downtown Kingston with the emergence of a uniquely Jamaican phenomenon, still at the heart of the music 50 years later, the sound system. The sound system is essentially a street discotheque with speakers big enough to raise a family in. It's where poor Jamaicans have been coming to dance till they drop ever since they stopped listening to jazz bands in the now ruined clubs all over the island.
You had sound system before recording. You have the Jamaica music started with the orchestra dance. But when the sound system came in, they replaced the musician because people used to hire these bands to play, but the musician used to stop and eat a lot of corrigo, so it burned up a lot of time until,
The band would go in intermission, and intermission forever. So the people got to get fed up of this no dance for them to dance. So in the intermission, they made a mistake. They agreed that the first sound system should play in the intermission. That was the end of them. I never turned back. It was all about rhythm and blues.
As the 1950s rolled on, the music of Fats Domino, Ray Charles and Louis Jordan was streaming into the island from Southern American radio stations just over 90 miles away. And with the sound systems blasting it out most nights of the week, downtown Kingston went dance crazy. And like any craze, it was rich with opportunity.
People used to make money from it. You sell your own beer and you sell your own curry goat and rice, and you got the sounding system from 8 o'clock till like 6 in the morning, and they eating and dancing in the street. You get like 2,000-3,000 people, and you make a bump.
Sound systems became the biggest local industry in downtown Kingston, and competition was fierce. To pull in the punters, you had to have the best music blasting out of your system. The race was on for the hottest American tunes.
He's the Ricky sensation. You know, American people, they need cheap labor, so they bring cut them cane and things. But why are they cutting cane? If you buy rhythm and blues, 6 times more money you get, because you're going to sell it back to sound system people. So everybody anxious to go to the farmer, but not for cut cane. They want to go buy some record. You know?
Out of this fierce competition, 2 giants emerged, Clement Coxon Dodd and Arthur Duke Reid. Combining their liquor businesses with their sound system dances, they were effectively the barons of downtown Kingston and would continue to control the Jamaican music business for the next 15 years.
They could run the country those days because people, anywhere the sound string up, you have the crowd of people there before. They used to play in competition. It come in now like Joe Fraser and Holly.
Duke is a man who go on this dance and him go to the gate and him get everybody out of the gate money for coming on and dance, you know? And the people they believe all the cocks and dance and come on a Duke Reid. Sometimes them just take the money and go to the cocks and dance just the same, you know what I mean? So it's like that. So all of them used to be at war, you know? The sound system thing was... It's a traditional thing. You can't stop it. It come from way back, you know? Come on.
Yes, suddenly rum is served to sophisticates because suddenly Jamaican rum has regained its place among the great drinks of the world.
Duke Reid had a rum there where it don't sell in the stores. If you think rum is strong, you ask about rude to your parents. When you throw water, you know what happened? Yes. Throw chasing it, what do you think happened? Smoke. Little smoke, vapors thing, right? And that is what the brother might drink. Like they have cocaine now, that was for them cocaine. So after Duke Reid, give them 2 drinks of root to your parents and send them go to and dance. The dance done. People are jump fence to get out the fast.
Duke Reid had a program on the radio, I think 4:30 on a Saturday afternoon called Treasure Isle Time. They would advertise the liquor business, and then he would, on those programs, they would play newly made Jamaican records.
They decided to drink some more, but when I look at the clock, it was 3:45.
To promote their sound systems, Reid and his competitors had turned to record producing by the end of the 50s, but not as we know it today. They had no intention of selling records to anyone else. They brought jazz musicians down from the tourist hotels to play Jamaican versions of American R&B, and then they just made 1 copy of each record to play on their sound system and achieve the much-prized exclusive.
We start imitating the rhythm and blues songs like say Smiley Lewis or Professor Longyear or Louis Jordan, and you know those kind of beats. We try to imitate it. It didn't turn out that way.